Yep, time to start. Okay. Y'all know what happened last time, because I sure don't.
So basically, we fucked up a store that was apparently a branch of my old folks' place, and during that, we sort of like drove the crowd out and got the guards all curious, and then we left, and then we checked into a hotel room where I got down and nasty with our Uber driver.
You did get down and nasty. That was some sick shit you described.
So, two clarifications. The guards had no clue who we were. They assumed that I had a red hair, was female, and I think had an afro.
Possibly.
That they did not. They thought I was the character from Catherine. If anyone gets that reference,
oh, Vincent, yes, I did get it.
You got it.
Yeah, I watched a friend of mine play Catherine like almost the entire thing after school.
Yeah, so they did not know it was me, so we got away scot-free on that for now.
Oh yeah, and you checked into a Peacekeeper's Inn in Cradonian territory, and now that's where the party is.
Yes. The other clarification, it was not down and nasty. They were playing cards and talking about
He knows.
how I know.
I mean, that was a pretty sick game of cards, though.
It was actually strip poker.
5 aces. How do you even do that?
I don't know, just ask Johnny 5 Aces. That's a reference nobody's gonna get, so we're just gonna move on and say it's morning now. The sun has bathed the landscape in its warmth and glory. And after you all do your preparations, you go outside and you see that the flag to the Peacekeepers Inn, the Cradonian flag, is at half-mast.
What? Hey, isn't that like a sign of like a big ass deal or something?
You want to ask some of the citizens that are walking around on the street? I mean, there's like a couple that are just moseying on about. You're kind of in a suburb type area.
After I shoot a glance at the Uber. What was the Uber driver's name?
I think it's Ingrid.
Ingrid, yeah, that was her name. After I shoot a glance at her to see if she knows anything.
Oh, you didn't hear?
I shrug.
She has just a look of just utter sadness in her eyes. Emperor Galvinta died.
Emperor Galvinta?
Yes.
Can I make a history check on that?
Sure. Alright, you know that Emperor Tiberius Galvinta has ruled Cradonia for almost 727 years.
Alright, so when was the great event or whatever between the Battle of the Gods? For clarification on this?
Yes. Okay, that was he was involved in that, but
okay, that was what I was curious about.
He was involved, but his involvement, you would know with the 15 history, is that he just gathered the heroes.
Okay, I'm just making sure because I was making sure that wasn't like a. There's 420 years. That's man. All right then.
420 years in which he blazed through history.
I guess
was
so.
that even intentional?
Yes, that one was. Okay.
Now that we are.
Yeah.
All right.
So, you all wanna, I don't know, turn on TV, radio.
Yeah, go ahead and flick on the TV in our room, or like,
Yeah,
the room we're staying in.
a lot of the channels have a memorial service being held, and they say that while the Emperor, he was merely human, but he did admit to making a pact with an otherworldly being that extended his life in order to do service, and while he was almost killed in the Judgment War, he was rescued by Prime Minister Sildaris Evergreen, as well as an elven arbiter, Fenris Stellador.
Hey, it's that dude again.
So wait,
Yeah, he does seem to pop up a lot, doesn't he?
so the memorial service of this guy that's dead, and they're just like recapping previous events, yes? Or
Essentially, they are, and they say that what happened, really, is that while the Emperor always looked youthful, he was using powerful illusion magic, and that the being didn't really give him true immortality. It just extended his life vastly beyond his means. And
So does this say cause of death is just old age then?
the cause of death is just old age.
So,
that's the story they're going with, at least.
Joy is sort of like staring at the TV in curiosity, just sort of. So is this like a warlock arc then?
Is this
I
like
was just gonna.
a warlock what?
Monarch.
It's quite possible. And they say
I
that
was just gonna.
while the new Emperor Evergreen, is not going to be available for comment until later in the evening, because he is dealing with his grief and also trying to deal with the new responsibilities that he has to take on as the Emperor. Especially since
Okay.
he now has to name a new Prime Minister.
Okay, I look up a picture of this guy. On a scale of 1 to how evil douche does this guy look?
Sildaris Evergreen?
Yes.
He looks quite douchey. However, upon reading up on his feats and what he's done, he has basically he's one of the best assistants the Emperor has ever had to making Credonia the body of peace and diplomacy that it is.
Okay. What is his race and how old is he?
He is a human, and they say that he's even older than the Emperor.
Okay. Okay. Not good. Okay. So this guy is an evil douche, and he's probably like this is not something Demetrius is saying. It's just going through his head. It's like, okay, so it's turned into a standard anime plot. Got it. The evil douche minister has taken over.
Demetrius, bud, you're staring at your phone. What you got there?
Oh, I'm looking up this Evergreen guy.
He looks quite pretty, as well. Long, black hair, and it does state that he has it very recently with the Emperor's death, and to dispel rumors of such things, especially mostly people wondering how he was so old, he has outed himself as a vampire.
Oh, okay. That explains a lot. Okay.
He has stated that while he is a vampire, he has curbed his evil instincts, and he will continue to push the Empire's agenda of being a diplomatic body across the world.
Alright, so, what's that guy from FE10, advisor, Trill the Black Knight?
Oh, Sephirin.
Yeah.
Similar.
This guy's absolutely Sephirin in every way. Exchange angel for,
Vampire.
What? Yeah, exchange angel for vampire, and you've basically got this guy. Got it. Alright.
Impy has no Candy Crush skill.
Hey, so like, you think go on, I'm sorry.
I was just wondering, is that just a straight D20, or was that actually some sort of mod to that?
I don't think Impy's proficient in Candy Crush.
Impy could probably do intelligence added onto that, but I don't think it matters with a 2.
That might have made the roll lower, let's be honest here.
Yeah.
What's Impy's intelligence? He's an imp, he can't be that dumb.
I'm gonna guess 3. Maybe 5.
I don't know. Let's see the stats.
Yeah, get up Impy stats. Gretchen, what was your nature check for?
Trying to recall what kind of leaves the golden branch was. Because I know evergreen is a tree.
There were no leaves on it, though.
No, there is.
Oh, the image! Oh, the image. A teardrop-shaped leaf. I don't exactly know what type of tree that would be. Not a botanist.
You're making us find a branch and you don't even know what kind of tree a branch would have been from.
Oak! Fuck it, it's oak.
Also, the intelligence is 11.
Okay, so there is no modifier, so yeah, Impy still rolled a 2.
Not that matters, but so we know for next time.
Why Impy? I gotta ask. Why then? Like, I'm gonna summon an owl at some point within the next week. I'm not gonna name the bitch Owly.
Oh, you're asking us out of character.
No, well, however Alec wants to take it, in or out of character.
I thought it was in.
I thought it was in character as well.
It was in character.
Okay, I initially thought it was, and then, like, she did her, like, the most recent sentence, and I'm like, oh, that's out of character. What? Could have fooled me. Okay, Alec, I think you can you speak? Impy chose his own. Well, damn it, Impy.
Impy. What? You demon names don't have any, like...
Cop-out answer. Absolutely cop-out answer.
Like, you could name yourself, like, I don't know, fucking... Orcus the Great, like... Frickin' Kalashnikov.
Orcus the Great Jr.?
Like, why Impy? I'm just very curious while we're here.
I rolled a die.
Well, there we go.
What kind of dice do you get for letters?
Fascinating. Well, anyway, I'm...
Very, very convenient roll of the dice to get that answer out of. Does D26 even exist? Like, I look up types of dice.
Hold on. He's trying to say.
I put a bunch of names on a paper and I assigned them numbers. And this is the one that I got.
How many names were there?
Only 20. I deleted the page, so I don't even know the names anymore.
Such is the sadness of Impy. Live on, you crazy bastard.
Shine on, you crazy diamond.
Yeah.
So, what should we do? We found out the Emperor's dead, but we don't really care about this country, do we? Like, I say, knowing the cab drivers right next to us, I mean, no offense. This guy's been alive for a long, long time, and he's done great work for the world, but thoughts and prayers, not much else for us.
I mean, I have my opinions on monarchs, but you know what? I'm kind of hungry. We just woke up and tried to leave, and then, yeah, so how about we all get some God's damn breakfast, you know?
Does the inn have a continental breakfast?
The inn does. have a continental breakfast, but
Are they serving breakfast considering what just happened?
Oh yeah, the Emperor's died. Sorry, you can't eat.
They are serving breakfast, but they are doing it with grim determination and grim duty.
Okay. I go into the continental breakfast with the biggest smile on my face to get breakfast.
I just sort of look tired and also sad.
Yeah, it's kind of like a buffet type thing where they have the dishes lined up along the walls of the room, and then in the middle of the room they just have the tables and chairs set up, and there's a TV in the cafeteria as well that is playing the press releases of the Emperor's death. Press coverage, that's it. I like the idea that Impy's just playing various apps on Abek's phone.
Gonna get him into some Dwarf Fortress.
That is pretty cute, not gonna lie.
He's like,
I need a picture of Impy.
It's Orcus, but tiny.
Alright.
It's just a tiny Orcus holding a phone that's probably as big as it.
Yeah, probably holding it in one hand, like pushing like this, like the screen with a like a little baby fingertip.
I'm glad it can read his finger presses. Also, I have a very contingency question.
what?
If the guy's a vampire, how are there pictures of him on the internet?
That's a good question, isn't it?
Illusion magic.
I looked it up. It was like, okay, everybody just came out as a vampire. How the fuck are there pictures of him on the internet?
I'm telling you, a lot of politicians love to use illusion magic to make themselves look presentable.
I'm sure that is part of the case, but
Yeah,
I'm making sure I'm not the only one that's thought of this. It's a more concerning thing for me.
Yeah, no.
Well,
There is an interview where he states that he has dabbled in illusion magic.
Okay. Just making sure I'm not like... That would be a very concerning thing if I was the only person that thought of it.
I mean, if I didn't use illusion magic, I'd be significantly more hideous as part of my morning routine.
The only reason I look so good in the morning is I spend the first hour of every day praying. So I have a good time to wake up.
Oh, I'm aware. I can hear you.
Yes.
We're having two separate stories here, and I love it. Abek just separated herself from the group with Impy, just trying to download games to find one that Impy can play. The fact that Impy's failing at a mobile game is really stupid. And fun.
Hey, so, Ingrid, what do you think there's gonna be to do around here? Figure we can just shoot the shit for a day before we start heading somewhere.
I mean, you can go to beaches, or just libraries.
You might not want to pick some place with public people that are gonna be sad.
Well, hey, since people are gonna be really sad today, why don't we go do something out in nature? Like remember when we did that rage whoop hunt, or we hunt that rage whoop? Why don't we go see if there's something else mythical around here? We can go slay that thing. Not the thing in the center, obviously, but it's like a day's way out, maybe. Just something to get our minds off of what's happening and not have to deal with people that are really mopey.
I do like the idea of just kind of chilling at the library and having a good book to read,
Another Worldly Power tells me that he doesn't want to explain things all session.
I mean, I could. Depends on what you guys are looking up. I could probably wing it. And if not, then I think I have a little bit of extra influence.
Don't.
That could help me explain things.
Well, I mean, session doesn't, like, this is sort of an aimless session anyway, so it wouldn't matter to me whether you get crunk or not.
It is
I mean,
an aimless session. I
I
mean, this
assumed
this has been an aimless arc, to be fair.
I assume that was the theme of this entire arc, if not this entire game. It's just you being drunk half the time, and we figure out what's happening after that.
Pretty much.
Besides, I'm pretty sure I've scoured, like, the entirety of the library and where we are, so maybe this one has something different.
It could have quite a bit of different stuff. Alright, well, Impy's good at Hearthstone.
Of all things to be good at, like, I suck at Candy Crush, but I'm a fucking Hearthstone god.
I can't lock 3 things in a row, but I could send this giant-ass card at you. He's good at gotcha games. Maybe he got a good set of cards for the first match.
It could be. He could have had some good luck. The RNG may have smiled upon him. But for all we know, Impy is an absolute beast at Hearthstone.
Speaking of absolute beasts,
Yeah.
see if I can't go find my bitch ass some charcoal to start summoning an owl.
You can probably find charcoal pretty easily at any outlet. Like, store that sells outdoor things.
Or we can just make some if we actually do camping in the woods.
Going out camping in the woods has never worked out for anybody.
Is that in character or
Both.
Well, I mean, I don't know what my entire sort of race came from. Basically, fancy version of camping out in the woods.
The last time we camped out in the woods, we had to listen to Atreus rock a shack while we slept next to it. I'm good.
we weren't camping then? We just happened to be in the woods at the time.
Besides, Atreus isn't even here.
That is why I said out in the woods. And then
Okay, you want to do glamping instead?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Glamping?
What do you want to...
Is that glamour camping?
Yes.
The
I mean,
fact
I was
that I
gonna say-
guess that is bad. I'm gonna give
That's
myself
like
a D.
camping in city.
I'm gonna give myself a D inspiration die for actually guessing that correctly.
I mean, we could go, like, camp on the beach. It'd be cooler at night.
You
You want to
could.
spend 2 weeks on the beach?
Not really.
We could do like a castaway thing on a beach.
like, sort of
Rum
put my
ham.
hand, like, on Ingrid's and be like, well, what did you want to do today? Did you just want to, like,
Well,
do something you wanted?
well, I was gonna pick up more fares, cause it's my day off from my main job.
Oh, right.
Well, if you don't mind, well, I'll set up the little thing where I can pull out my phone, pulling up Uber or whatever. It's like, I guess you can take us to the library for now, and then we'll
Well-
figure out what we're gonna do from there.
Okay,
Guys, we really should check our balance with Dodonna because we kind of have been traveling quite a bit. I don't know how much money we have left in our travel funds.
yeah,
So,
as you go to, you know, put in your payment information and stuff.
I used my personal information this time after she
This time?
mentioned it.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not as long as the drive, so I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, it's really not. It's about 15 minutes to the library. So Ingrid does indeed take you to the library. It's going to be 20 credits for the ride.
Yep.
And
I covered the 20 credits.
she bids you all farewell.
And I leave her my number.
She takes your number.
I was like, alright, have as best of a day as you can.
I'll try. And this library is kind of situated in the middle of a park. And in this park, you don't really see too many people, you know. You see the children running around and stuff on the playground that's there, but the adults aren't. You can tell that they're in deep conversations. And this library itself it's a pretty small building, not gonna lie. Not like one room type deal, but their selection might be quite limited.
I grab a book and pretend I'm reading, but actually listening to one of the conversations they're having.
Perception check.
And stealth, or just perception?
Just perception. Nice. Okay. We'll deal with that. What do the rest of you want to do?
What do they got regarding arcane lore?
They've got several things regarding arcane lore. What are you looking at specifically?
Something that I wouldn't have already read in the, we come from Free Harbor, right?
Free Harbor,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, something that a library in Free Harbor territory wouldn't have.
They have a lot that stuff in that Free Harbor territory would not have, in considering arcane lore.
Alright, I'll take, sort of, eeny, meeny, miny, moe the shits.
You managed to grab, completely blindly, a tome that states the wizard who would rule the world.
Then I, find the table that Gretchen is sitting at and, pull out my book and read next to her.
Alright, so you are now reading. What about you, Demetrius?
Give me just a moment.
While you
Needed
take
to
that
be-
While you
Yep.
take that moment, I will then move on to Abek. Abek, are you still just gonna be playing stuff with Impy? Okay. Now back to you, Demetrius.
I'm gonna be reading up on
On Chemlick? Okay. Well, let's go to the conversation with Gretchen first. Gretchen, you overhear a man and a woman talking about how they always wondered how the Emperor could stay so youthful when humans are especially notorious for dying early compared to other races.
Is the
And-
man and the woman a human?
Yes, both of these people are human, and they are middle-aged. So you see some of the creases on their face, and the man even has a touch of gray in his hair. And they are... The bigger speculation, though, is they are also expressing doubt at Sildaris Evergreen because of his vampiric nature. The biggest concern for them is that, like, anyone that basically opens his windows could kill him.
Good morning.
And the even bigger concern they have is they start discussing if he's gonna start eating citizens out in the open.
he's not. He sneezed himself away.
He did sneeze himself away. The bigger concern is that they start considering if he's just going to start eating citizens out in the open. And they start wondering if he has been eating citizens. And the conversation's basically just one of worry. Not one of hope, but one of worry. As for your book, Jolia, the story so far is about a wizard who starts rambling about if he was a not high level, but a very powerful wizard, that he would just, what he would do exactly. And some of this stuff makes you just question his sanity. Like teleporting to important business meetings between powerful figures, seducing women left and right, going invisible, and of course spying on women.
What
And then
the hell
he
are you
starts
talking about?
and then he starts talking about a certain dogma that all wizards have to be better than that, though.
So, as Julia's great, if Gretchen is like noticing her expressions or like sort of just this at the first sets of pages, and then at
Gretchen is noticing your expression.
and as she like turns and is like, but all wizards are supposed to be better than that, it sort of like goes to like confusion, and then like she has a confused look on her face, but she's nodding as she's like turning each page.
Yep, Gretchen, you notice all of that.
Well, yeah.
And Impy's Heart of the Cards? Well, let's see. Let's see what his opponent does. Jesus, man.
Well, at least you stayed in the call this time.
Impy has lost his card game.
Aww.
Impy drafted an aggro deck, but his opponent's deck was more aggro.
Wait, now we're playing Magic the Gathering.
No, that's just a general term.
I know. But
Hearthstone is
drafted.
Hearthstone basically is Magic the Gathering, though, yeah.
I actually
Portal Fish is
haven't
right.
played it too much.
It's basically Magic the Gathering if it was more popular. And
Magic the Gathering is still popular.
I mean, not as popular, though. That's
Hearthstone's
all
pretty fun though.
It has a lot of the same art. Well, I shouldn't say that. It does not have a lot of the same art. I mean, it does have a lot of the same archetypes, but the mechanics are slightly tweaked, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, the mechanics of the game are different, but it ultimately functions as like a very similar thing.
Yeah.
Can you get mana screwed?
I haven't exactly dabbled in it too much to know about that.
No, because like what you're allowed to summon is basically like as your turn goes, like you get more and more. So it's not like it's a steady stream rather than like drawing your cards that let you cast other cards.
Bad game. Bad game. Probably.
I think a more accurate thing where it would be Magic the Gathering, except it's not Magic the Gathering, would be Eternal.
Yes.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Anyway, so Impy has been defeated. His opponent was more aggro than thou. And who's drawing that?
What do you think?
You. Okay. Impy loses again. Unfortunately for Impy, his opponent had a combo deck. and was able to hold off Impy's assault until he was able to pull off a Elite Uber Haxer combo. That just decimated Impy's poor, pathetic strategy.
Well, Impy did just start playing, so, like, he doesn't have all the right cards that Impy, that whatever pronouns that Impy uses needs yet.
I thought it was a he, but I don't know.
That's what I'm assuming, but
I don't remember Impy solo adventure enough.
I don't think I recall Alec like actually referring to Impy in any second person.
Is Impy a dude?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Fantastic.
Non-binary.
Fabulous.
It is a demon.
That's true.
It's empty.
It is Impy. That is Impy's.
By the way, it's not constructed, it's arena. You nerd.
I don't know what arena is.
It's when you draft a deck.
Oh, okay, so it's draft.
And, yeah.
I've done
Yeah.
drafts. I've done draft tournaments before. Okay.
Drafting is fun.
It is one of my favorite experiences when I got back into Magic in high school.
Speaking of getting back into Magic, how about that Magic the Gathering Arena? It's free.
I have not played it.
It's free right now. You should download it.
No thanks. So, that is what has happened so far at the library.
Out of curiosity, what book did I randomly grab to do the spying?
The book you grabbed is titled 101 Recipes to Cooking Owlbear.
It's 101 recipes for.
And as you
Okay,
look through
assuming
it,
that I kind of...
are you paying attention to it, or are you just still trying to perceive
I'll
conversations?
say that I've paid attention to at least the page that I have opened to.
Well, on one page, you see a recipe that basically it's a stew. And then the other side, the opposite page, is almost the exact same recipe, but they swap one ingredient for another.
And Gretchen kind of goes, maybe I would go for some owlbear at some point.
Let's go on Owlbear.
You
Exactly, I'm leading up to that.
you just earned like a little snort from Julia.
Yeah, you're still confused or whatever with your book, so...
Julia sort of nods towards the exit, like, I'll start talking about, as if to say I'll start talking once we, like, leave the library.
Okay, y'all gather and you leave the library.
What about my book about Kemlick?
Oh yeah, I forgot about your book about Kemlick. Okay, so nothing's really known about Kemlick.
It's
It's just basically a collection of rumors. Rumors and speculation and theories. Mostly it's a collection of people who have encountered followers of Kemlick
Alright.
and people who have witnessed people being changed by what they thought was Kemlick, but
Alright. So,
no, unlike the other gods, there is no collection of stories of anyone actually meeting Kemlick. This is not like, say, Calvi Shong, where there is a story of a bunch of ancient adventurers that, during the War of Judgment on Talsin, they actually met Calvi Shong and had a beer with him.
But, yeah, so, I'm, is there space at the back of the book, or, like, is the book, like, well formatted?
There is a couple blank pages.
I go to like a back section where there's a bunch of people. I go ahead and just throw in the our encounters with followers of Kemwick.
You write that on the blank pages? Okay.
Yeah.
You do that, you put the book back, and you
I actually use the... No. So on the last page, I use the same stupid code that you gave us about the Kemwick will return thing.
Oh, okay.
But the correct way it should be used.
Look, I could have sworn I double-checked that math.
Were you drunk when you were double-checking it?
No, I was not. But
All right,
I found it odd that all your answers were either coming up in 4 or 9. It's a little...
So, put that back in a... When we're walking in, was there like a checkout section?
There's a checkout section, yeah, it's the, the cashier place.
In a library?
What is
Yeah.
the price of a collection of stories about... My god, let me grab his name. Alright, I don't have it written down on my sheet for some reason. I'll fix that after this. But, Dagrick. The collection of stories about my god. I've probably heard him before, but it's always good for a refresher.
There is a price. You could also check it out. Just a library and cashier. Yeah.
But how would we check it back in if we're heading back?
We don't check it back in.
I'm gonna have to like veto that. If you're
You don't know checking it out though. I can tell you I bought it.
Oh, you
have
want
no
to?
reason
Oh,
to-
okay. You're just gonna. Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay,
I
well.
mean, that is like that is the thing. I mean, I'm checking the price on how many credits is it before I consider the other plan.
It's a pretty thin book, so 5 credits.
Oh, okay. If that's all it is, I'll just buy it.
Yeah, it's a paperback.
Oh, there's not a cover version of it?
No, not in this library.
Is there a blank hardcover book I can pick up? Like, just like a blank book and like by the cashier, possibly?
There does not seem to be.
Okay. But yeah. I will buy the 5 credit book.
Alright, you now have a novella on Dagrick.
Alright. I will ask for the contents of it later.
Yep. And now you're all out in the open.
And as we leave, Julius immediately starts chanting, "See shit like this," and she uses prestidigitation to like pull up a sort of copy of the book from her memory. So shit like this is why I don't fucking do like is why I couldn't do enchantment magic in school, because it's rapey as fuck. Like, how the fuck you charm someone into like consenting in anything you do? Like, like, I mean, I guess it'd be one thing like if you fucking like, god damn it, like ask them to get you a carton of fucking milk, but like clearly this guy is talking about fucking charming women into like romantic and
Okay, Saddle. If it helps, the book I was reading was this recipe that doesn't sound that bad. It's for an owlbear.
Where are you trying to find an owlbear?
I will look up if there are any owlbears in the area.
Not in the city limits, as far as you know.
Well, not in the city limits, but like known gathering points outside of city limits.
So basically, whenever you like go into magic school, they give you like this stupid personality test to see like what school of magic would be best suited to your tastes. And like at first I got enchantment and I flunked out of it like real fucking hard, like real hard. But then I guess like instead of just kicking me out there, like saw me hustling people at cards and was like, hey, you think you could do like a divination specialist class, and I was like, yeah, sure. And yeah, I don't like enchantment magic. For the most part, like some spells are, some spells, but like not really the manipulative type. If I'm gonna be romancing somebody, I want to be romancing somebody, not like a fucking magical puppet.
I think we're gonna have to monitor what you're reading from now on.
Are supposed to invoke memory and thought.
Well, I read a book on our good old buddy, and I use quotation marks, and it reminded me of when we nearly got our heads crushed in. That was a good time.
What?
Don't you remember the first time I really felt like the job we did mattered.
So
Remember
not
the-
the Angel Up one.
No. Before that, we really didn't have difficulty with that rage whoop, considering.
No, that's true. I mean, we
We
got
kind of bullied it, if we want to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, it ran off, and instead of just leaving it run off, we went after it. Yeah.
Okay, so what was I say? I don't know. It was very interesting. No one's actually countered him, but it was all about people encountering their followers like we. So it was interesting.
Okay.
Now, as for gatherings of owl bears, you're looking more towards the parts of civilization that are closer to the savage frontier.
And if it's actually in the Savage Frontier, that means we don't have to worry about, like, hunter permits or anything, right?
No.
It's not like some sort of weird reservation for the owl bear.
No, it's not.
We're gonna run into some hippies. It's like, save the owl bears. We're gonna make a space movie about saving owl bears.
Yeah, I would hope we run into a couple hippies. I do need that charcoal.
Well, if we're gonna go into the woods for the owl bear, there's going to be trees. Trees make charcoal.
So do hippies.
Oh, if you're playing games, I mean, they have Minecraft you can do. What hippies do you know that have charcoal normally?
She's talking about burning them alive.
Second.
Gretchen, make an intelligence check.
I don't wanna.
I don't wanna. That explains it.
Shut up.
Gretchen, you're just looking at the frickin' sidewalk.
I'm smarter than that, I swear.
I'll take your 0 to intelligence as a sign.
Oh
Yes.
gosh.
That's average intelligence.
I know.
We all have our moments.
Gretchen is intelligent
On this one.
in defending clothing stores from angry crowds. However, she does not.
Something that we took an interesting approach to.
But, however, since she is not violent, she wouldn't exactly think about burning hippies to make charcoal.
I'm not violent?
Okay,
I
well,
mean,
she's not violent enough to think about burning hippies.
She's not violent towards innocence.
Yeah. Unless they're
Although
doors.
hippies aren't. Here's the thing. Hippies aren't really innocent either.
That is true. Hippies are not innocent.
I have not met a hippie that wasn't all, oh, I don't see fucking color type of racist ass shit.
Look, we just need to counter hippies because then Gretchen will get a chance to use her Defile Word and it'll be the first combat she gets to use it too.
Defile order?
No. the Defiler, the special weapon she got.
Oh, you mean fuck them?
It's the the perforator.
Perforator, sorry.
With her giant dildo mace.
You know what? Sure. Why don't you all just head out into the woods and try to find some hippies?
I mean, the main goal is owlbears, but if we encounter hippies along the way, it's not going to be unwelcomed.
I mean, I have my own motives for going into the woods with you guys. But...
Okay, Gretchen, what's the insight?
Trying to figure out what her motives are.
Gretchen, why are you staring at me? You could just ask me what my motives are. It's not like I'm not with you or anything.
Okay, fine. What are your motives with us in the woods, exactly?
Well, it's not with you. I just want to summon a fucking owl.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought you were going to try into some, like, cabin in the woods stuff.
What do you guys think I am?
A wizard?
You know, everybody talks about me buying that weapon, but let's talk about you going into the room by yourself to watch the movie.
You guys asked me to.
And I'm going into the room with our Uber driver.
Oh, so apparently I can't just flirt with strangers. That's, like, forbidden.
And
ladies, you're both pretty.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, that comment right there also concerns me.
Both of you calm down.
Okay, y'all. Oh, this is great.
Vic, you want to get into this cat fight too? No, you're probably still playing with Impy, right?
Have Impy make another intelligence check. Let's see how let's see how Impy's Hearthstone is turning up. Okay, Impy finally won a game.
But also Impy's a beast at Hearthstone.
Yeah. Impy has a 33% win rate and is a complete beast. Actually, a 33% win rate's not that bad.
No, especially when it's like you just loaded the fucking app.
That's true, yeah, that's not bad. Okay, go Impy. Anyway, y'all want to just head into the Savage Frontier? Find some owlbears?
I mean, it doesn't have to be hippies. Like, I'll do for, like, a sizable pile of leaves.
Hippies are just a bonus.
Yeah, if we run into a hippie, then we run into a hippie, you know, like...
It's times like this that I kind of wish my ancestors were a little bit warmer in temperature than I am now.
Well, I mean... You're searing in looks.
No. I meant like, well, I have some matches. I guess I can, like, start a fire that way.
Our paladin wishes to burn down a shit ton of trees. I do not feel comfortable with this.
Also seems to be...
That floor was another arc. We're fine.
Wait, what about the spiky boy? That wasn't an... Yeah, who nearly burned down a fucking forest because of the goddamn spiky fire boy.
Also, out of character statement, I just realized that there's only one god of light, and it's the chaotic evil god, and I do not know how I feel about that.
What? What's wrong with that?
Okay, so the light domain. I was thinking about how I would cast fire stuff. The light domain gives fireball.
Yeah.
What domain are you?
I'm a thunder. Sorry,
Tempest.
What's the actual term?
Tempest.
Tempest domain. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could shock the shit out of it, which may start a fire.
So yeah, I agree. Let's all go camping.
All right. Gather supplies. You hike it into the Savage Frontier. How far do you want to leave civilization?
Enough to get back to the beach within the...
Or you could just head to the beach. That also works.
No.
Lose
We're not
all.
going to hunt owlbears on the beach.
No.
I'm
Yeah, we're going out, but as far as it would take us to get to the beach in the next out-of-character session, in-character, however long span this is going to be.
Okay, so about 20 miles then.
And if we find any, like, dead leaves that fell off of trees, I'm gonna gather them.
There are plenty of dead leaves around as you make your way into the frontier, but make perception checks. Gretchen, goddamn.
Can I use my passive instead?
No.
Impy's pretty good at it.
Impy's got shit down, okay?
Too focused on leaves.
Perception, you said?
Yeah. You are quite focused on your leaf gathering.
I'm really bad at this.
Okay, well. Y'all are... I guess you're helping Julia gather leaves.
I mean, I'm confused why we're gathering leaves to make charcoal.
Don't worry.
Kindling.
It's fine. We're fine. Just help me.
I
works
would
as
gather
kindling.
twigs, I guess. I'd rather, like... Yeah, I help with whatever.
Or you guys are, I don't know, debating American or Cradonian Idol or something. I don't know.
I don't think we watch Cradonian Idol. I don't think there is a TV in our guild hall, so I don't think we've been able to.
So anyway, Jacques Funmeister is absolute trash.
I know, right? It's like, come on. How do you even make it into the top 3?
I just don't think, like, baritone is the correct, solo singing, it's really his only thing that he's got going for him.
It's really upsetting because my top pick, Philip Dentris, was kicked out last round, right next to him, and he should have been kicked out. God damn.
Yeah, I really don't know how they're using that system to judge.
It's horrible. It's horrible. They need to change, fix it. Don't worry, we're not BSing all of this.
I figured somebody was.
Nobody's reading what Impy's saying though.
Okay, I see moving leaves. They're moving leaves. Are we encountering an awakened shrub again?
I have no idea
Last
what
time we
this
encountered
stupid
one of
sprite
those.
thingy is doing.
Gretchen, oh my lord.
Wait,
Gretchen!
It's not even the same role, so I can't even blame a refresh.
what are you talking? What is that? Can I also roll an intelligence check?
Sure.
Why not? Let's do it. How badly could this go? Very.
Everyone's been struck by the case of the stupids today.
We told you our rules would be bad.
Oh my lord! What is?
What the fuck are the moving leaves?
Impy.
Alright, so,
Show us what it is, then.
what am I seeing via these moving leaves?
Impy just makes a motion of crying to the heavens. And then sobbing.
I mean, I don't know what I'm looking at, but I'm looking at something, I guess. The leaves are moving.
Well, the leaves are not moving.
Demetrius looks up a charades rulebook. I don't really think you're following the rules of charades. This isn't working. This obviously is not working.
Abek, could you, relay to us what Impy's trying to say to us?
That or teach it how to play charades. It can only speak common to her.
Yeah.
Demetrius, shut up. Abek's trying to talk.
Fair enough.
Impy, what's going on? Imp says that there were leaves moving over there in that pile.
They are not moving anymore.
Alright, y'all, do we want to, like, take a 10-minute break?
You want to break wherever that Impy is saying there's leaves that are moving?
Yeah, just a quick 10-minute break. We've been walking for quite a while.
I cast Gust of Wind, and I keep turning to blow up all the leaves in the area, not the ones that are being held.
Okay.
Because I can turn it once every round.
There doesn't seem... Once you blow all the leaves out of the area, there doesn't seem to be anything underneath them except for forest ground.
Are you happy, MP?
I'm gonna ritual cast Detect Magic.
Oh, okay. You do indeed ritual cast Detect Magic, and you detect nothing.
Okay, well, I'm not getting anything like...
I would like to define sense the area in which the leaves were moving.
You don't sense anything.
Alright, well, everybody, I guess just keep your guard up for now. Thank you, Impy, for pointing out moving leaves. I guess we'll remain on the lookout. Shall we carry on, then?
And now, let's have some, well, since you're out here looking for owlbears, sure, survival checks. Okay, with that 4, I'm just gonna be right back.
Yes, coming out to the woods was such a great idea with these rolls.
What else could we have done? Would we just sat in... I'm good without...
Literally 2 nat 1s consecutively. I'm so glad I'm burning all my nat 1s on this session.
What do you say, survival? Survival. Oh my god! Oh no! No, Impy, our savior!
Does anybody still have an inspiration die at all?
No!
I do, but I'm not gonna use it.
The only thing that could even...
There's something here, but we wouldn't know it.
Are you guys... What is... what
You
is...
thought my roll was bad.
How is...
Look, how do you think we feel?
All of you refresh! All of you refresh. We're keeping those rolls, but all of you refresh. Don't come back until you've refreshed.
Alright, I'm...
Roll 20 is loading.
Oh my... RNGesus
RNG
Jesus has scorned you today. He's focused his eyes of hatred upon your party. So, you don't find any owlbears, but you do find it is, you know, getting dark, and you do see some glittering orange, well, not glittering, but some orange lights off in the distance.
Oh, I was really hoping you were going to tell us that we found some hippies, at least.
I mean, they're orange lights.
I wonder what those are over there.
As you get closer to it, you can start making out humanoid shapes and the shapes of trailers.
Man.
Ah, shit.
Are we actually going to get our wish?
And
Some charcoal.
What kind of trailers? Kind of toad or...
Toad trailers.
Oh, I was going to say, are we seeing like some Mystery Machine-esque trailers? Are we going to get that hippie?
No, no. No, that wasn't a trailer. That was a fucking van. That was like a almost windowless van.
Let me explain. There are ones that are longer, but are still shaped like that. That are
like
trailers.
Airstream Wendigos.
Oh, the Winnebago.
That's it.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
point
no.
being similar to that.
I thought you were talking about a van where it only has like 2 seats, and then the back seat, the other like 2 to 3 the other 1 to 2 back seats have just been removed and replaced by empty space.
Although that would be very hippie as well. The point being,
That's what I imagine the Mystery Machine is.
I mean that is what it is. To be fair, it's the
But
hippie
yeah,
van.
no. These are towed trailers, and they are attached to pickup trucks. Well, not
Okay.
pickup trucks, but stuff like Ford F-150.
Okay, so these are either hippies or rednecks. Do we want to fight with either?
Oh, I mean, I
Each
just
of them?
kind
Go
I
on.
just kind of wanted to like, set up my tent,
Alright, well then, do we want to just chill here, or do we want to go near the fires over there, or set up our own fire even?
I mean, I was gonna set up my own fire and summon an owl out of it.
Well, let's set up over here. We've got a bunch of firewood.
And leaves.
And leaves.
Do you set up away from the gathering of these people, or do you just...
Actually, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna set up away from them for we're gonna set up away from them for now.
Okay.
Man, this might be the one night that our watch order actually matters.
And then I'm going to put all of the leaves and branches and twigs and whatnot in a stone circle, and then cast Prestidigitation to light it all on fire.
Make a survival check to see how well you set up this fire.
You know what? Important 16.
You know what? Fair enough.
Like, the
Alright.
day's about to end, it makes sense.
It does. Okay, you managed to set up this fire, and it is going.
Alright, so you think this, like, all the leaves we gathered comes out to, like, 10 GP / 100 credits worth of charcoal?
If not, I will legit just go chop down some trees.
I mean, I have my hammer. I could.
I think I would be better at it with a really sharp greatsword.
You know what?
No.
Y'all also probably gathered some, thicker branches
Yeah,
and shit.
that's what I did.
Yeah, some of the thicker branches and shit, and maybe a log or two to also help out this creation of charcoal. And sure, you know what? You have, I think it was it's 50 GP in this system.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's 50 GP worth of, 50 credits worth of charcoal.
I was about to
And-
say 50 GP.
Yeah, that'd be 250 credits, and no,
That'd
that's
be
expensive.
ridiculous.
That's expensive as fuck.
Ridiculous.
So I just sit by the fire and start doing the, waving my hand, doing the verbal components for Find Familiar. I hum a little, like, song that's sort of reminiscent of, like, an owl, like, the owl noises. My voice is terrible, so I'm not gonna actually, like, hoot over. Something like that, exactly.
Alrighty then. Y'all might be too young to get that reference.
Sounds familiar.
Ace Ventura.
It's Ace
Yeah,
Ventura,
yeah,
Nature
yeah.
Calls. Okay.
I watched that movie when I was growing up. Don't worry.
One of my favorite scenes, just because of that chance. And the fire coalesces and starts compressing into the shape of an owl. And by the time this owl is fully formed, the flame-like appearance disappears. It now just looks like an ordinary owl as it perches on your shoulder.
I was gonna say, and then it gets engulfed by the flames of the fire before it can fly away.
And then it dies and you have to cast the spell all over again. Oops. Oh well. Nope. But now you have an owl. You have an owl familiar. It hoots at you. You can make, because of the custom rules of this campaign, you may choose to have it speak one language that you know.
So I asked the owl in Elvish, hello there, you got a name?
What'd you ask it? I heard hello.
I said, hello there, you got a name?
Who else has Elvish here? Nobody? Fantastic.
I think actually. I need to check my languages again. I forgot what I took. I know I took Common and Celestial. I forgot what my other one was.
Not this character.
Might have been Dwarvish. I don't remember. But the sheet is not loaded. Let's assume I cannot hear it.
Okay. Julia and her owl have a conversation in Elvish. And...
Why won't it click?
Huh? What won't click?
Alright, cool, never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, I took Dwarvish.
Okay.
I took it because we were going to have like a common language that we all knew that was a little off beat. I think it ended up being Dwarvish.
And, you know, this is just happening. You guys notice Gretchen has a hand on her warhammer.
Demetrius also has a hand on his sword. It's like, well, we should probably actually take watches tonight. Not quite in the safest area.
And I say to Granadelle Geraldine,
What?
Can you type that up?
I heard
Please?
Gerald. I heard Gerald.
Granadelle Geraldine. At least that's how I think I'm.
That's
how I'm pronouncing it. I don't.
That was perfect pronunciation. God damn it, I didn't even think of it like that.
From now on, the owl to me will be known as GG.
GG. Hello, GG.
GG Nori.
If you do me a favor, I've got a treat for you.
Why you sound so eloquent?
GG looks at you in curiosity, Julia.
God damn it. You're not even drunk yet, are you?
I haven't started drinking.
I wasn't sure.
I am stone sober.
I know you debated it. That's why I was asking.
But yeah.
Over there, there's some orangish lights. I suppose they've been there for some time. I would just like you to fly over there. Just sort of check out the situation, come back and tell me what's going on.
Okay. GG nods and flies off.
And then disappears because we want more than 100 feet away from the camp. I actually don't know the answer to that. The answer is we probably didn't.
Hell if I know. GG can see for another 120 feet. So.
Yeah, no, I would say you're maybe a football field away. So 300 feet. Sounds good. So GG is sitting basically at the edge of your spell's range, watching them.
Alright, I'm gonna see if I can't do the, I think there's one I'm reading the spell now, but, can't.
Yeah.
Alright, then I suppose I just have to wait on it to wait on Granadel to come back and tell me the situation. I sort of pull out my phone and start looking at spells.
Well, I have some unfortunate news for GG.
Alright.
And an arrow pierces GG.
GG.
It was fired from the direction of the other camp.
Is there a way we can retract that and I put on the sanctuary spell?
No. How much HP does GG have as an owl?
1.
I think it's 1.
Yeah.
Well, GG's kind of screwed then. I have an owl here, and it's gone!
GG just got GG'd.
Oh, shit. I mean, I even rolled the disadvantage for it, and first one was a 23, and I'm like, okay, that can't get much worse. And then the total for the next roll was 22. So.
It's like, well, this is fine.
This is fine.
I assume it was a nat 20 and a 19 or something.
No, it was a 19 and then an 18.
Okay.
But yeah, you see an arrow pierce into GG, and
oh man, I'm gonna recommend something to have happened.
She bursts into flames and lets out a owly screech.
Well, I don't like the sound of that.
And one of the humanoid shapes appears in the distance. You can now tell that it's a dwarf. And he's wearing a vest made of leaves.
Oh no, they are hippies!
And he has on plant trousers. And he walks up to you guys and he goes, "Hey! Y'all seen an owl around here?"
No.
Alright, guys. Kill him.
Wait, what? Oh, okay. I mean...
And I cast... What do I cast on him?
Prestidigitation, have the owl going the other way.
No, she wants to kill him now.
She means harm.
Man,
I'm gonna cast web
this was...
and make the reflex save or make the dexterity save a 5.
Alright, you now have a redneck hippie wrapped.
This is so bad.
Attack.
Oh, okay, let's hold on. Let's go to... Oh god, let's...
I want persuasion versus my wisdom.
Ah, what in damn's hell! Okay, persuasion. Okay.
Yeah, Julie, I want your persuasion versus what is it? Wisdom?
I want to aid this check.
Oh, wait. Oh, you want Jolia to convince you guys to attack. Okay, I see now.
No, I'm convinced. Gretchen,
Okay. Dagger.
here is my aid. Here is my aid.
Well, your aid would just be advantage on my roll, right?
Yes, I know, but I want to stay with Gretchen. We made this very clear. This was one of the goals of us coming out here, was to hunt some hippies. Here is a hippie. Their original purpose was just destroyed by him, so now we can use him for the purpose that we planned for anyway.
This was all owl. We've known it for a whole 2 minutes.
Yes, so now we need to summon another thing. Also, I'm pretty sure that was very straining on the spellcaster. They'd like revenge.
So, you want me to kill these people for the sole purpose of they killed the owl that we've known for 2 minutes?
Well, Griffin, they shot an owl sort of on sight. What makes you think they'd not do the same to, like, I don't know, any stranger walking by?
It's an owl. We are in the woods.
Another thing here.
Which, by the way, dude that's wrapped up, is he able to talk?
He is able to talk. He's, unless Julia was aiming for to make him not talk.
Nah, just restrain him.
Oh,
okay, so, dude, why did you shoot the owl?
I was looking for dinner.
He was looking for dinner.
Help! He
Although
cries
that's
out.
And now he's looking for help.
And
you do have him restrained.
Well, at this point, do we really care about this guy? And you don't have to participate.
his friends start coming over.
Alright, we're gonna have to make a decision quick. What's going on here? How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna deal with this? And I'm looking to both Gretchen and Julia. There are two options here.
My sharp gaze is focused on the people that are coming.
Alright.
Do you just want to knock these people out?
Yes, like, knock them unconscious.
Yes.
Are
He
they
is not going to
far
give up
enough?
on this. We can just knock them out, tie them to a tree, and then not deal with them ever again.
Can I cast sleep in a safe enough area where the people that are running towards us, those people, can I try casting sleep on?
Yes. Okay. However, 2 of them are elves. There's...
You told me that.
Huh? However,
Never
you
mind.
do manage to put the halfling to sleep.
Okay, cool. So, now to knock them out.
And there's another dwarf, so... I'll pull you over to the page here, and then we can roll some initiative.
You know, if it wasn't for that 5... Okay, somebody's been watching reading too much Hobbit.
No, that's the only violent halfling token I have. I actually made that when I was gonna play Koldag in a different campaign. And that was like the closest I could find to a really, really pissed off halfling. So, yeah.
Permission to refresh just one more time.
You get 1 more refresh, but you're still keeping your initiative.
That's fine.
Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta add you guys to the turn order here. Just add turn. What's being pinged? Why is stuff being pinged?
Okay, so
That one should be asleep.
No, I said the halfling fell asleep. Oh! Yes, what, Impy? What, sleep? You're casting sleep? No, halfling is asleep. Halfling here. This halfling. Sleep.
But there was also a dwarf and the 2 elves and the dude that we webbed.
The halfling had less HP.
Okay.
Yeah. Got
Alright, so my thing is not refreshing, so I'll need someone else to control me during combat.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Yep. I'll still tell you what I'm going to do, but I cannot see the map. I do not know what is happening, so...
Can you still, do you know your stats enough to roll in Discord?
I mean, I can still... Did you see the roll I just made in the Roll20 chat? The 3, it should be? Because I have a
No.
-2... so, okay, cool. Cool.
Yeah, no. We do not see. Okay, you have a negative... Oh, wait, what's your initiative?
It should be -1. So I rolled a 3.
You rolled a 3,
4 on
okay,
the
so...
die.
2.
So-
Oh, okay, 3 total.
Sorry,
Got it.
4 on the die.
And then Mar rolled a 10. Now this is my type of action. We have
Oh yeah, we
3
saw Mar
16s.
with us.
Yep, we have 3 16s. Okay, so Jolia.
I'm gonna cast Mirror Image.
No, not it's not your turn. I'm saying like, what's your dex? I should say.
16.
16
Plus 3.
Plus 3. Okay, that's the same as the elves. Abek, what about you? You have everyone has plus 3. Okay, well, let's all do a good old-fashioned roll-off here. Okay, the elves are going last, most likely. Alright, MP, let's see what you got for your roll. And then Jolia, how about... Oh my lord, what the hell is going on here?
This is a bad day to be picking a fight, but I gotta do it.
That's like the 4th time in this session that a 1 and a 2 have followed each other in some fashion.
This is my 3rd nat 1. I am the nat 1 god.
No, this is your 5th. I think.
This session?
This session. This session alone. This has been your either 3rd or 4th nat 1. Or maybe even 5th. It's been... That's... Oh my lord. Okay, so...
We don't have Divine Rod, Lightning Rod, whatever you want to call it, for all the Nat 1s to go to Strax, so everybody gets it.
Oh my god. I'm gonna have to tell him. I'm gonna have to tell him that his bad luck's been passed on. The curse is broken. Maybe.
It's not broken. As soon as he comes back, he'll be the only one to have it.
Alright. Halfling is snoozing. The elves, they have their wooden bows, and they're going to shoot at you, Jolia.
Alright.
What's your AC? Oh, shit. Well.
16.
Well, that's 1 miss, at least. The other one is a crit for 9 damage as you get shot in the thigh.
Oof, ouchie, my PP.
Close to your PP.
Close to the PP.
Close to the PP. Abek. Silence, fantastic.
Yay!
Nah, he's just probably trying to think of what he wants to do.
Sorry. My MP is going to shapeshift into a raven.
What? MP shifting into a raven? Okay.
Yes.
MP is now a
Yeah.
caw-caw.
And then I'm going to hold person one of the elves. I guess my luck.
Okay. And your DC is 15? Or is it 14? Or is it 13? What is thou's DC?
Probably 14 is the highest it could be.
14?
Yeah.
Alright. The elf... It almost takes effect, Abek. You can see the elf kind of freeze up, but then he shakes it off. Does that end your turn?
Yeah.
Jolia.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Mirror Image on myself.
Alright. Cast that shit.
Alright.
I forget what it does in this edition.
Basically, I just get 3, and I gotta roll for, like, whenever an attack would normally hit me to, and if it's, like, above a certain number, it hits one of the images.
Okay, and you hide behind Abek. Good choice. Okay. This dwarf is gonna... The restrained dwarf is gonna use his action to try to break free. He just wiggles there, nearly helplessly. And then this other dwarf is gonna go and wake the halfling. Alright, Mar's turn. Mar is going to... I'm gonna wish Mar had Divine Favor, because this would be an excellent use of a shotgun with Divine Favor right there, but... Oh well, he can only move 30 feet, anyway. He's going to move 30 feet and... take the dodge action. Alright, Demetrius, are you back in the game?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So, how far am I away? Let's see if I can use this stupid tool. Maybe. Okay. Cool. What spells do I even have? Specifically, cantrips. Okay. Well, if not already obvious, I have my great sword out and ready. Alright, I move there, and I'm just ready for if someone runs right up to me to slap them with a greatsword.
Okay, Gretchen.
Okay, I know it sounds like copying you, but I was planning to do the same thing Mar did.
Alright.
Well, you're both paladins, so...
Yeah. Alright, Gretchen, you dodge.
Yep.
Alright. The halfling, on the other hand, takes his great club. And he cannot move there. He's gonna move there, though. And you see his eyes turn fiery.
Better than teal.
Very, very angry. He's an angry boy right now.
Is that fiery, or is it literally fiery?
Metaphorical fire. Metaphorical fire.
Okay. Well, we have the teal eyes, so I thought I'd ask.
You know what? That's perfectly fair. God damn it. Where's my books?
Man, these are some well-armed hippies.
Well, the one had, like, leaf armor, didn't they?
Alright, sorry about that. Apparently, in my giant pile of books, somehow Tomb of Annihilation found itself at the top of the stack.
That sounds like a Tomb of Annihilation. We should play that sometime.
You guys were supposed to at one point.
It was only mentioned once to me, and then it was never talked about again. So I know what was happening with that.
Okay, so... what happens with these lovely, lovely elves is that they move closer, and Gretchen and Demetrius, I'm going to need Constitution saves.
Oh, maybe I can actually make that save. But knowing my luck, I probably shouldn't say that out loud. But I already did.
I
Gretchen's
can't
kind
dodge
of,
that, right?
No.
God.
What in God's name is going on with y'all today?
I've
Maybe it's
refreshed
because
myself.
maybe it's because you aren't drunk.
That's it. The alcohol is the power limiter. Oh, wow, that's a lot shorter than I thought it was. Hold on. They have to be much closer. They have to be, like, right there. Okay. Then what happens is... Demetrius, you actually do make the save for this.
Thank God.
Gretchen, you do not.
I figured.
So, Gretchen takes 11 poison damage, and Demetrius, you take 4.
Okay.
As poison is sprayed into your faces.
That didn't taste too well.
Abek,
I believe it. Especially the Q.
I gotta send him the link to this YouTube video, because holy crap. This has been an absolute disaster. Well, not an absolute disaster, but it's not exactly been good. Alright. What do you... Oh, hold person again. Okay, so that is... Alright, yep. The elf... You cast it on the elf, right? I forgot where your pings were. The halfling. I almost said hobbit myself now.
Well, in the original edition, it was.
Kazat. Yep. He freezes stiff as a board. Jolia.
If the halfling's paralyzed, does that mean I have advantage on attack rolls against it?
I believe so.
Alright, then I'm gonna firebolt it.
Alright, let's see how your firebolt works.
Probably not at all, TBH.
Ah, come on, it can't follow the trend of terrible rolls, can it? Come on, roll it. You got this, okay? I believe in you.
If my D key would work.
Of all the keys to break.
So, 18?
That is definitely a hit. For 5 damage, okay.
And then I'm gonna use... Can I use the rest of my movement?
Yeah.
So we're gonna dip back here.
Alright. And this guy.
Is
Yeah,
that
Demetrius,
gonna
you're
enter
just...
the web?
No. Demetrius is just gonna get shot at with a bow.
Okay.
Fortunately, this guy's a very terrible shot. He aims a little high and it soars above your head.
Good.
This dwarf, on the other hand, gonna try to break free of the web. Ah! Yes. He hulks out, tears the webbing off of him, and tosses it to the ground. And then it's gonna move over here. Alright, now Mars gonna move over here, and I believe they're... Oh, well, no. Damn it. They're... That's perfect!
Mark
Can you quit
could...
copying me?
Mark could, move, like, over here, if possible.
I don't think so. Yeah? Oh, that's too far away. So yeah, he could blast all these guys though.
Quit copying me.
Okay, well, he's gonna blast the elf and the dwarf. Where is he? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's within the cone. Cones are so weird, man. Okay, so
Aren't
he
they
has
15?
a +1 to hit on both of these guys. Oh, God, go. Oh. You guys hear a click, but no shots fire from Mars' gun.
Wait, he used a gun?
Yeah, he was using his shotgun.
Yeah, he pointed that at our faces a couple times.
Yeah.
No. I thought he was going to use his breath because of the way you were measuring.
No,
it's,
he's using his shotgun. He's
Never mind.
Don't you remember my shotgun?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, but you're not a dragonborn.
So I get what's happening. Gretchen thought that Mara was gonna dragon breath.
Yeah.
Which is why she was like.
I get it.
Also, I wouldn't measure a cone for Mar. I'd measure a line. Because he's blue.
Oh, I forgot. He's not exactly like me.
Yeah,
he's a chromatic instead of a...
Yeah, he's a blue dragonborn specifically, where they have a line breath. But that's his turn. Demetrius.
1 second. Yeah, so I move here, and good ol'... do I want to make a roll?
I mean...
Do I want to make a roll?
Why not?
Fine. How bad we'd... Okay.
That's not bad at all. That's okay. It's
Okay.
not enough to kill, but
No,
you
it's a pretty
do...
good amount of damage.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty damn good amount of damage, if I do say so myself. And he's... Ooh. He's got a nice, deep gash across his chest. He managed to cut part of his leaf vest. And he's like, ah, dams! Jim Bob, they destroyed my vest!
Oh my god, they really are redneck hippies.
Gretchen.
This is in character, by the way. Yeah, she seems kind of excited that they're actually redneck hippies.
Well, now that Demetrius is there, am I able to move, say, here and not hit him?
Wait, what now? Why? What are you doing? Oh, your
You'd probably
breath?
move here.
Yeah, I was going to be like here, but is that going to hit Demetrius now?
Yes.
Why not just hit these
Yeah.
goons?
You could hit all three of those instead.
From here, that would be your best shot, actually.
Like that way? Well,
No, Gretchen, one up.
no, is that going to hit Mara if I go?
No,
No.
because you're firing
I
this
see,
way.
The code.
Okay.
Okay. Now, they all need to make con saves, if I remember correctly.
DC 13.
Alright, well, let's see what we got here. Elf, go. That's a pass, okay. Hobbit, go. Ooh, that's a fail. And Dwarf, go. That's also a pass. Okay, roll your damage.
Okay. Half damage to, what was it, the elf and the
The elf and the dwarf.
dwarf, okay.
Halfling takes... Ow! That's some damage. Kind of. You give the elf and the dwarf a breath of fresh air.
Well, at least it wasn't one and it's 2 and 3.
Yeah. Alright, it's time for the halfling to make another wisdom saving throw. Nope. Still paralyzed. The elves, on the other hand, drop their bows. And they take out clubs. And they're going to make 2 attacks against each of you.
Jesus.
Well, the good news is their offhand attacks are the only ones that hit, so... Oh, no, never mind. Never mind the +1. It's just 2. Okay, you both take 2 damage. You got bonked.
Bonk.
Abek. Alright, I see Impy moving. Alright. Yeah, don't worry about Impy. I'll fix that. Impy to front. Okay, now you can do it.
What is Impy doing?
Pricking him?
Impy has to be, yeah, right there. In his face.
He's a raven right now. He's not an imp, right?
Oh, that's right, yeah, he's pecking. Alright, for 4 damage. Ow! 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 Stop! Ow! Ow! That hurts!
What was that accent for the rednecks?
Ew.
It's an
Ew.
Australian redneck.
Apparently.
Oh my, are there gonna be kangaroos?
Do you really want to meet a kangaroo in this type of place?
I'm good. Unless these are druids, which I doubt because they're in trailers, but...
Well, they're not
Okay.
wearing metal armor either. They're wearing leaves.
But that might also just be because they are hippies. Don't have to be druids for that.
Yep. Alright. Jolia.
Did you do Alex thing?
I did.
Alright, wonderful.
It does... I mean... Looks like he got pricked and the poison took some effect, but... Not entirely.
I'm gonna firebolt the one next to Demetrius.
Alright, let's see that roll.
Don't miss!
I'm sure it'll be fine if you miss.
Yeah, I'm sure. It's not like this thing has a higher DC, has a higher AC than I do.
Well, Jolia, what you gonna do next?
Move. Just move like a cow. This is what I'm. No, I'm gonna move over here.
You're gonna move. Alright. Storf's gonna come over here. He's gonna take out a big old great club. And he's gonna swing at Mar. Fortunately, Mar's heavier armor proves to be a nice counter to this redneck hippies weapon. And now, Mar says, enough of this shit. Breath weapon. I believe the halfling is going to automatically fail this save. Yep, automatically gonna fail this save. The dwarf still has a chance to do it, though. Nope, neither of them succeeds. So. Ow! That's actually not bad.
No, not at all.
Alright, you guys see Mar inhale and then let out a quick
Lightning?
line of lightning and electrocute the absolute... Well, not the absolute shit out of these two, but they are quite zapped.
Oh, were we going for lethal damage?
No. No, but he
may not be.
He tased them.
It's like, you may not be going for lethal damage.
Alright, Demetrius.
Look, man, Demetrius is really excited about killing at least one hippie, but he may not. Okay, I do not know if this roll will go through.
It went through, but
Probably missed.
hippie did indeed dodge.
Damn it. Well, at least it was worth something, I guess.
How tough is Leaf Armor? It's probably just the Dex bonus.
He has a 18 in Dex.
Shit, maybe. It's whatever Sin wants the Dex to be.
Fair enough. Just random hippie 18 Dex. This is fine. Alright,
Well, it's a elf with a bow.
I guess. But yeah, I passed. That's all I can do.
Alright, Gretchen.
I swing non-lethal damage. Just try to knock out the elf that's right in front of me here.
Okay. That is a hit. God damn. That's your damage? Holy shit. Okay, that was a max. That's why it's as a max roll. Okay, yep. This guy, as he is, as we say in the old language, knock the fuck out. I'm gonna put a blue line. That blue dot means he's alive. Alright. The Trixie Halflings is... shakes his head and finally frees himself of Abek's spell. So I was gonna try to bonk you again, Demetrius.
Okay.
Alright, you get bonked for 4 damage.
That's
and then
fine.
he just basically taps you gently on the shoulder with the second club. Not even for damage, it's just a gentle tap. Just like an "oh you."
Oh, you.
Abek. Oh, what's Impy doing now? Oh, Impy's going to attack. Okay. That is a hit. Impy has managed to sting this poor little halfling. Okay, well, that's not too bad.
Left you.
Thank you.
And I believe I need to make my con check. Yep, no, never mind. Impy's poison, despite not doing too much, has managed to infiltrate the halfling's bloodstream. Jolia.
I'm gonna move over here.
Okay.
And cast Ray of Frost on that dwarf down there.
Alright, let's see the roll.
DK, please work with me.
Yeah, that was very good, Abek. You stun locked the poor halfling.
Hey, it's one higher than last roll.
It is. The refreshing is working. Alright. That's it?
1 second. And then I'm gonna 1, 2, 3 back.
Alright. Let's see. Yeah, this guy's gonna... No, this guy's gonna spray poison in Mars' face. Mar does not meet the DC, so... that's not bad. And by not bad, I mean he now only has 7 health left.
Oof. Ouchie, my PP.
Yeah. Mar is still level 1, by the way.
He's doing great.
And then Demetrius, I need a con save as this dwarf is gonna spray you in the face with poison. Rebuke the violent? Oh. Alright, let's see. Whoops. Alright, so that's a half damage. So he takes 2. Oops. Okay. Now, Demetrius, I will need a con save. Y'all can hear me, right?
Yes.
Perfectly clear.
Okay.
Joker's muted, though. I don't know if he does that.
What's his con?
I think his con save is, or I don't want to say it. I don't know.
I'm going to assume it's a +2. Because that sounds reasonable.
It is high though. Wait, clerics aren't. Yeah, no. +2 sounds reasonable.
What the hell's his total health? Let's check this shit out. Okay, so he has 31 hit HP. He's level 4. So that's... It's got to be a +3, I think. No.
Just roll.
Yeah, it's a +2.
D20.
It's a +2.
Wonderful.
Yeah, he makes a save, so he's going to take half damage. Alright. Mar, seeing that, this isn't exactly working out well with his shotgun, he's going to drop it and pull out his greatsword, and he's going to try to bust... Oh my god, Mar.
Alright, I have returned.
Why not lay on hands?
Oh no, what happened? What did I miss?
You took damage.
You took
Okay,
5. You took 5 poison damage from having poison sprayed in your face, and then Mar fumbled his attack with his greatsword. So
Okay, so I have not missed the full round. Good.
yeah, no, but it is your turn.
Alright. Options. Hey, Gretchen.
Yeah.
You take a bunch of thunder damage to the face. Are you gonna be mad at me?
You could delay until after
Alright.
Gretchen's turn.
Alright, so here's what's gonna happen, and it's just like... I'm gonna move here, take the attack of opportunity, and Thunder Wave, which I've learned is a 15-foot cube. Or, sorry.
Wouldn't that be 2 attacks of opportunity, though?
No,
I take
because
1. I only exit this guy's range.
Yeah.
So, sorry, let me turn on my... The point being is that it goes like this. Covers this whole space.
except in 15 feet.
No, it covers this whole space.
Oh,
Like,
right,
I
right.
actually read up on
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
Like, it's a 15 by 15 cube centered on you.
Okay, yeah. And
So
then
while it's only saying 10 here, that's because there's a third square here. It's not.
yeah.
Meh. The point being, I'm going to move here, take the AOO, and then a whole action to Thunder Wave using my Channel Divinity for max damage.
So you want me to move, like, over here?
I want you to basically switch places with me, more or less.
That good
I'm
for you,
moving-
then?
I'm moving here, you're taking that guy.
Yeah, you don't know how, but he manages to completely miss you. He was slow.
He whiffed hard.
Not too hard, but he was still quite slow.
He whiffed hard. Okay. 1 second, let me check Thunderwave damage.
Hold on. How? Well, you Gretchen can't move.
I thought he was delaying after me and then.
That's
doing
not a
it.
thing in 5e. When you
I
delay,
thought we had. Okay.
you can move and then ready in action.
Yeah, I'm moving and readying in action. The
Okay.
trigger being her leaving my range.
Okay, now it's proper mechanical talk. Okay, Gretchen moves.
Sorry.
Demetrius, you use your reaction to cast Thunder Wave. I need to make a con save or two.
You need to make 2 Constitution saves versus 24 damage. Spell DC is 12.
I'm just going to check their HP really quickly here. Okay,
If
I have to make
fail,
one con
you take
save.
half.
I have to make one con save. I'm going to be honest.
Also, that unconscious guy is probably dead now because he was zapped while in that square.
Nah, I wasn't targeting him.
It was.
Nah, it was fine. It's just the innocent leg went right over. I'm fucking with you.
Alright, I believe then, well, Halfling is gone, the dwarves are gone.
It's like Demetrius accomplished his goal. He killed a hippie.
He killed 3.
You killed like 3.
Well, okay. The other 2 were. I claim non-lethal damage on the other 2, as that's a thing you can do in 5e if we're going to talk mechanics.
Okay, you're gonna claim non-lethal damage on the dwarves?
Yes.
And
I cannot claim non-lethal on the elf because he's already downed.
Okay, well then, there we go.
Mechanics.
This guy's just gonna surrender. Y'all wanna kill him anyway or knock him out?
Give me all your equipment.
He throws a wooden bow made with sinew string at your
Which
feet.
image?
At all of their feet.
And he takes off his torn leaf vest and tosses it at your feet. He takes off his pants again, tosses it at your feet.
Oh, come on. Do you really need to have all that equipment?
He does.
And his
you can keep your...
his bone arrows are also tossed at your feet.
Oh, so they're bone arrows. Okay, that's what I was. Oh, that's what I was curious about. And keys to the trailer.
Oh, what? Those things? Oh no, those aren't ours.
God damn it! He actually like audibly cursed. It's probably the first time he's actually cursed in front of all of you. It's like
Angelia dismisses her mirror image spell and starts taking out everybody else's equipment as well.
Oh, and they also had wooden clubs.
And putting them in a pile.
Alright, you now have a pile of well, not elven, but of organic equipment.
Alright, I light it on fire.
Okay.
I actually keep the bone arrows just because they're interesting.
Okay, Mar lays on hands and heals himself to full HP. Okay, so Grenadelle Geraldine comes back.
I give them a like half of a bag of like jerky as a treat.
I tie both of the dwarves by the hand around the longest tree, like the biggest tree I can find, like the one with the widest stump.
Okay.
So I was thinking,
I
like,
bind their hands together and then make sure they're both on one end of the tree, basically.
Oh, okay. Yep, that's how you do it. But make a perception check on this tree.
Okay. Is it a special tree? Did I run into the golden branch tree out here after killing Hippie? That'd be the.
Are they dead? Like,
those two are not dead.
The ones with blue circles are not dead.
That feels amazing.
That is pretty damn cool. Okay, you notice that the tree, at like the top of it, the branches kind of twist in odd ways. And when you look at it at a certain angle, you see that it makes a face. An elven face.
Guys, come over here. Specifically, at least one of the paladins.
Oh, good lords, what is... Oh.
He said paladin. What's up?
It said at least one of.
Yeah, what's going on?
Okay. There's an elf face in this tree. I was curious if there's some, like, crazy-ass... You guys have that, like, weird, like, sense, like a...
Ah, divine sense.
We can
Yeah.
sense the divine. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
I already tried that earlier
Sense
with the lead, so I guess
the
Mar has to
divine
do it.
on this tree right here that we're right next to.
Or Gretchen, it was just you were too far away. And now that you've moved closer, it'll work.
I'm allowed to use divine sense again. Is it?
Yeah, it's equal.
Well,
Oh, it's
you were-
equal. No, that's right. Mar has to do it because you blew your one-time use.
It's not a one-time use, I don't think.
Yeah,
It's-
it was
it's-
at will.
Not in 5e. It's equal to charisma modifier, minimum of 1 use. Guess who has a charisma modifier of 0?
Huh. Interesting. Well,
Yeah. So Mar, you see his eyes glow like a neon green.
It's not... It's 1 plus charisma.
Oh, it's, well, guess what?
yeah.
Wait, I
have 0
I'm
charisma.
just clarifying.
Yeah, so Mar could use it. I think he has... Well, yeah, it doesn't matter. He only needs to use it this once, but he goes, well, I don't detect any divine presence nearby, but I don't know, something's off about that tree. And Demetrius, as you circle the tree more, you can kind of make out like a little latch in part of it.
Ooh. I open the latch.
Inside the latch, you see an altar.
Religion check. Or do you need to make a religion check?
I mean, doesn't seem to be any symbols around it.
Oh, okay.
There's just, you can tell it's an altar though. And
Anything
there
else?
is a pile of bones in there. They are humanoid.
What kind of check can I make in relation to, like, what's happening in here, like, to figure out what was done here?
I will allow nature or religion.
I will go for I think
He'll
it's
go
the
for the
same
sneeze.
roll for me. Actually, no, religion's just better. Point being, I'd go for religion anyway.
Well, it's an altar. There's a pile of bones here. I mean,
It's probably a sacrifice. I was just curious if I could get an idea, like, what God would want this specific kind of sacrifice.
you can't tell.
Okay. Can I make a medicine check to determine if these are elven bones or not?
Yeah, you know what? I'll allow that. Well, I'm sorry, Julia. You don't know either.
Yeah, I'm just not having it.
MP doesn't know either.
Medicine. Elven bones.
You think they may be elven, but you're not entirely sure.
Okay. Okay. So, after finding the latch and open... So there's nothing else interesting about the altar?
Nope. And by the way, the altar, it's carved out of wood, as it would be obviously inside a tree, and it is dyed red.
I take the skull and I compare it to the face in the tree.
It does not match up.
Alright, so my first thought was wrong, and this is in character. So I thought This body is what's the tree. Probably not the case. Yeah, ooh, fun. It's a dye of blood. This guy would wait a second. Wait a second. Never mind. I lost my train. Can anyone hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, we can.
Okay, everyone went quiet. I was very worried that my internet went out.
Well, we just have no idea how to respond to, like, what the fuck you're saying.
Okay, so, out of character, is this supposed to be a reference to JoJo's character that died in Rapanathuk? That got swallowed by the face?
Holy
That was Stone.
shit, no, but that is a brilliant deduction.
I know it was Stone, but it's still...
That's fucking brilliant, though. You know what?
Yeah, I like
Sure.
that one.
Sure, it is.
It is now.
Now.
It is now.
Well, I got a bad feeling about that, like, elf face tree. Like, I don't like, that just kind of looks way too familiar to me, and it's carved out into a stone face. So,
Well, if it's an elf face, random thought, try speaking Elvish to it.
That is also a pretty good thought.
alright, Granadelle, let's, I
Thought she was dead.
hello? I say to it in Elvish.
Alright, you guys see Jolia just muttering in Elvish. And by the way, Jolia, you notice that Granadelle's kind of stepping back away from the tree.
I'm very cautious. I'll step back a little. I'm a little.
Hey, Julie, can I offer a different idea?
Hold on, I'm thinking. Give me 1 second.
The Algar resummoned when Jolia took all of their equipment and set it on fire.
That still takes... Okay, fine.
Eh,
We would.
it doesn't
It would
matter.
have taken 10 minutes for me to tie up these dwarves to this tree that we're now checking out.
Are they still tied to the tree even though
Yes.
Okay, I thought you checked the tree first, and it's like, oh, maybe I shouldn't tie them to this, but okay.
No, I tied them to the tree. Now we're walking around them, checking it out. But Julia, can detect magic?
But you just hear Julia sort of like very nervously like having an elvish conversation with seemingly herself.
Can we not hear the tree if the tree is talking back?
You just hear Jolia.
Yeah.
And you know what? How about I take Portal Fish over to the fun room for this conversation?
Oh no. Oh no, there's actually a response.
But we don't know that. We just know
What?
that he's talking to herself.
I know. Out of character. Oh no.
Alright, and I had his response typed out, but I'm ready.
Alright, let's, if I can use the move to instead of ban button this time.
You banned someone last time? Wait a second.
Almost!
buttons are so
Almost.
close
The
to
buttons are very close. Anyway.
I know.
Alright, so... Who are you?
We're, just some, tourists. I'm Jojo. Julia of the Wandering Star. Might you be?
My name has long since been lost to your kind, but I guess you may call me Cameron.
Cameron, huh? You, well, nice, Cameron.
It is nice to meet you as well.
Do I think this? Can I roll to see if I like have any info on what this might be?
Let's maybe Arcana.
All right. Yeah, that figures.
You think it's it's mystical out the juju, but you can't exactly tell what.
So, a mystical entity such as yourself is sort of just minding its own business. I see. Do you need anything?
Yes, if you could just place one of the bodies of those dwarves inside on top of that altar, I would be greatly appreciated. And maybe if you could just slit its throat too.
And just quick, why would I want to do that? What do you gain from that?
I could give you better answers. I am not very strong in my current form.
Julia sort of sits down and is can we just have a little chat? Like, why is Cameron, why is your name lost to my kind, as it were?
Because it has been lost to me as well.
And who are you?
I am someone that the elves in this area used to worship before... well, before the Wendigo came. I feel like that's what I was.
You're telling me that the elves around here worship a Wendigo?
Before.
They worshipped a Wendigo before.
Yes, before the Wendigo was slain, of course.
Oh, of course. So, just real quick, don't feel like pressured by this question or anything. What do I stand to gain from offering you the corpse of a dwarf?
I can unlock things within your mind, give you powers far beyond your imagination.
Tempting, but vague. Can you elaborate?
Well, let's just say we strike a bargain. You do this favor for me, and then I give you the power in return. And if you choose to do more favors for me, then perhaps I give you even more power.
Julius stands up and checks the... Is there a dwarf under Demetrius, or was that an elf?
That was an elf.
Alright, so I'm going to have to slit a throat.
You're gonna slit the elf's throat? Or, oh, you're gonna have to slit a throat. Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to ritual cast Unseen Servant.
Okay.
Have it, sort of just take out my pocket knife, put it up in the air for the servant, and I'll have the servant do the, placing.
Oh, okay. Oh boy, that's a pretty big thing for a dwarf to move to the altar, I guess, but, I think I got how we could, play this out, though. it's just going to be a random force that just drags the dwarf over to the altar. Sounds good?
Sounds good to me.
Alright then, let's move back to the main group.
Although, depending on which spell slot you're using, then it's an extra D8 for everything.
Yeah.
Oh, well, this is a fun thing to come back to.
Just one quick thing back into the fun stuff.
Yeah? Oh, you want me to move back there?
Yeah, just one more. I just want to say one more thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah?
I wanted to specify that it was the first dwarf that showed up asking if they had seen an owl.
Okay.
Alright, we're good.
Goddamn, seriously, that ban button and the fucking move button are way too close together. Okay.
There should be a way that you can personally set
But yeah,
it,
so
but
you
I know there
guys...
Alright,
what you see
I
is...
two first level spell slots while we were, just while we were sitting there, so I was at full HP depending on what happened.
Okay. Well, what you see is one of the dwarves just falls from your bindings, Demetrius, and goes inside the altar.
Okay.
Just moves into the altar, and you see the door to the altar close.
Oh.
And after a few moments, you hear a crunching sound within.
Well, while that's happening, I tie the bindings together so that the one dwarf is still stuck there. Oh, fun. So, Julia, what's up?
It's just from the guy.
Well, what's your definition of friendly in this scenario? Now, mind you, I don't really care about the hippies, but I think I need to make a Gretchen comment of what the fuck did that just do to that dwarf?
Friendly people are...
Do you want to get out of the woods first before we discuss things?
Well, Julia says it's friendly. I'm going to assume that there's a chance it's not trying to kill us, especially since we have not had to try to start a fight with this tree yet.
As Julia starts explaining what, she means by friendly, she, flinches, as if she feels a rush. Gives the tree, gives the tree another glance, gives little winks at the tree, and, rubs her forehead, and it's just like, yeah, let's go on and get out of here.
Well, no owlbears, but yeah, I guess I'm done with the woods now.
Yep, and I think we can call it session there. You guys are...
Wait a second, I do know Elvish! Tell me what happened! This is the first time I've ever been able to successfully pull up my sheet all the way.
Well, shit.
Alright, so basically, the tree... We're having a conversation. Basically, the tree was like, "Who are you? You can call me Cameron, 'cause my actual name is lost to the ages. I'll give you power if you give me one of those dwarves."
Okay.
And
Okay,
I
that's
gave
fine.
him one of the dwarves.
That's fine. Well, Demetrius will give you a knowing look and we'll ask about the powers later, but that's not important now. I'm happy I was finally able to pull up my sheet.
Yep, so, now we can end the session.
Sorry about that.
No, it's all good. This is actually a perfect time to end the session. It's been 2.5 hours-ish. And so, next week, you guys return to civilization. You decide to camp a little bit closer to the, Yes,
Well,
the beach.
Next session.
The beach is the next session. You decide to camp a little bit closer to civilization and pray that nothing bad happens.
Hopefully nothing does happen.